Hello and welcome. I absolutely love Factorio and I'm very sad it took me a year to figure it out after I got stuck on the tutorial and then just kind of never picked it up again. Here I am on the tutorial again, hoping that I can help avoid anyone else making the same mistake as I did. So let's get into it. I think the main thing that slowed me down was I just wasn't very intuitive about the controls. I'm mainly hitting E and opening up the inventory. So I had my inventory here and this was crafting and I had a hard time figuring out which is which. And then like I'd pick something up and I'd go in here and now I'm trying to pick it up and put it in and it just kind of became a lot. So it tells us little hints like close the window by hitting E. One thing I like to do is hit the Alt button and then you can see what's inside of a container already. So there's nothing else here. I'll have to make some simple tools myself. So that looks like iron ore over there. Yes, indeed, this is iron. And it's going to interrupt us here and give us some helpful tips, which is nice. So when we first start out, we do have to mine by hand, unfortunately. So we'll just right click on the ore. And as all good survival games start out with, you start out by smacking stuff. And of course, we'll cut down some trees as well, because that's just how they all start, right? Wood is essential. Okay, if only I could smelt that iron somehow. So what I'm going to do is hit E, and it's going to open up my inventory here. And the right-hand side is the crafting. So we'll hit E here, check out the furnace. It needs 5 stone. So we'll go ahead and smack that up by hand. If there's a big rock around, we could mine the rock and get some stone, but I don't see any. This is a pretty small little area so far. So let's mine up the stone. Is that 5? 4? No, is this telling us there? Okay, 5 stone. Then we just go ahead and click here, and it'll show us down here that it's crafting. There we go. We got it. Select the stone first and build it on the ground near you. Okay, how about right here? Awesome. So let's put our iron ore in there. So one thing that got tiresome for me was picking it up and then dropping it in. A really quick shortcut that really made this game a lot more fun for me was when I'm in this window here and I want to get the iron ore, I just hold control and left click and it puts it all in there at once. That's a great one. And we need to put some coal or wood, which we can mine nearby. So we got that wood. So I'm going to hit E, inventory, bring it up. And then once again, just control left click. Saves a lot of time. So here we go. We got it smelting for us. Engineer says, I feel quite tired from all this mining. I wonder if it could be automated. Oh, yes, indeed it could. And let's just get ourselves some plates. So similar to before, instead of clicking and then picking it up and dragging it out, what you can do is from here, just control left click and bam, you take all the plates out of it. And now we have a new recipe unlocked, the burning mining drill. So we do need another furnace to make it, unfortunately. I really wish we had some big rocks around. This map is a little rough for starting out. Because usually you can take down a big rock and you get like 20 stone at once. There's a trick for finding it. If you hit Alt D, it'll bring up this menu. And if you like mouse over everything, it shows you what's in it. You can see down in the bottom right. It's a bunch of wood in the furnace. So if there was a big rock hiding in there, I'd be able to find it that way, but I can't. So we just keep doing it the old fashioned way. Okay, that's 5. Click and go. We got another. And then that's what we need, right? Cool thing is we don't notice this takes 3 iron gear wheels. Well, we don't have 3, but we do have the components to craft one. So it'll just craft one automatically and then it'll make it for us. And there we go. We drop it down here. And that little yellow arrow is where the output is. So we'll put that facing the furnace there. And we will have to put some fuel into it. Well, I don't know. I'm guessing coal's better, but it probably takes longer to mine the coal. So I'll just chop down some wood. And we just want to do that a couple more times. It's really too bad we don't have a rock. This might be the first time I haven't found a big rock. Okay, it wants me to take the items out of here. So control left click and we get the plates out immediately. And we can almost build another one. We're short on the iron though. Hey! That passes level 1. Okay, fantastic. And then here we go. Throws us into this next one. And there's all this stuff. There's destroyed miners. There's belts. Okay, I wonder what that robotic arm is for. This machine has run out of fuel. So here we go. The burner inserter. If you look at it here, it wants fuel. But we can just, oh, another thing is instead of like picking it up and dropping it, we can actually control left click from here and it goes straight in. Also, you can control right click and it'll only put in half. So if you want to take half in or half out, if you hover over it, it shows you which way it's going. So this is a little grabby arm and it goes towards the arrow. So it takes from here and puts in towards the arrow. If you hit R, you can rotate the direction and now it'll take out of the chest and puts it on the belt, but we don't want that. So I hit Alt and it shows me what's in the chest. I hit Alt again and it takes it off. So I like having Alt on all the time. and it just shows me what's in there, and I can just control left click and take it all out. I'm going to just pick it up myself. If you hold F, you pick things up off the ground. So what does it want me to do? It wants me to take the items out of this chest. Okay, so once again, control left click, and we get them out super fast. And look, we got a pistol and some ammunition down here. Uh-oh. That is foreboding. When enemies are close, you can fire at them by holding spacebar. The enemy closest to the cursor will be shot. So you want to use your mouse and hover over the enemy and kill the encroaching enemies. Encroaching, approaching, well, both. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold spacebar and run backwards, and then shoot them. Alrighty. I better get the production here working and prepare myself. So what are we trying to do here? The second burner tab is reversed. So if you look here, the arrow is the wrong direction. So hit R and rotate it. And now it'll put the ore into there, but it needs fuel. One thing you can do is click from here, and then you can put it on your hotbar. So then, oh, another thing is getting out of this. So just hit E, and then you get this thing stuck on your cursor, right? It's like, I got this coal here. I want to do something. You just hit Q and it goes away, clears your cursor. I find myself hitting Q all the time. But yeah, you can just pick it up here, shift right click and just put half in, and maybe put the other half of that in there in the burner. And these guys need some. So check this out. Instead of mining coal and having it go into the belt and into the box, you can actually have the miners mine into each other. So just put a little bit in to get it started. And basically they'll mine it and feed it in there, and it's going to fill up its inventory faster than it's going to burn it. So you can skip all this stuff. I'll actually hold right click and deconstruct it, and just hold right click and deconstruct all this. And these guys will just take care of themselves. And you can make a big old snake, and you get a lot of coal that way. Control left click, and you can just like move your mouse around real fast and pick up a bunch of stuff. And then I'll go ahead and put it into here. Control right click. I don't really want to put it all in right now, immediately. I might pick up this box and use it for something later. So it wants me to build more drills and more furnaces. Well, perhaps we can mine this stone automatically. If we look up around here, is there anything already built? No, there's not. So we got some stone here. What I will do is craft a... Oh, I need to make another furnace. Okay. Well, let's look quick. Hey, look. Rock. Get 20 stone out of this. So it's way better than doing it off the ground manually. So hold right click, smack, smack. And while I'm mining the next one, I'm going to get these ones crafting. So you can left click, or you can right click to do 5, or you can shift left click and do them all at once. I recommend doing 5 because if you have to craft components first, you like shift left click to craft 100 at once, it'll start doing like 1,000 wires first, and it can kind of slow you down. You're out of fuel, so let's fill you up there. We've got enough to make a bunch of furnaces. We need to make 5. Let's just make one more. And the mining drills. You know what? Actually, just go ahead and shift left click, make all 3, and then work on these drills. So we're gonna need more iron for that, of course. And shift left click, make all 4. See how it's making the wheels there? It's making 12. So if you shift left click, you can cancel it. Let's say I do 1 at a time. We don't get stuck making all those wheels first. Just the ones we need. So that's one thing. Often I'll like, oh, I need one conveyor belt, but I've got a queue of like 50, iron gear wheels. It gets kind of annoying. Anyway, so we have to make more, or we need to build them. I see. Well, what we should do is quickly take one. We'll drop it here on the stone. I'm going to rotate this down, and I'm just going to put a box here, and it'll mine a bunch of that for us. Take our coal here, drop the coal in, and check it out. If you have this in your inventory, rather than like going in your inventory and pulling out, you can just hit Q and bam, it pops up on your cursor. This is probably the best trick I learned. I'm going to shift right click, take out half the coal, and then put it into here by shift left clicking. And yeah, so Q can select an item and then Q can clear it. That was probably the biggest, the quickest, and my favorite thing. My actually ring finger gets tired from hitting Q all the time. And why aren't you making anything? You are, it's just slow. Okay, so check it out. Control C for copy. And then, so you just hit it once. It's not like hold and drag. So hit it once, your cursor comes in that and drags, and we can just go like that, which actually doesn't do anything because we got to do it manually anyways, but you just hit Q and it selects it, and there you go. You want some coal, so we got some coal right here for you. Bam. All right, fantastic. So it wants us to not just make them, but build them, like put them on the ground. Is that what it's saying? I'm just going to look at this. Okay, yeah, it needs me to put them on the ground. All right. That's fine. which I feel like I don't even have to use them. I just have to place them. Oh, can only be built on resources. Okay. Well, honestly, if we're going to do these, we should just put them in a way. So if you rotate that with R and then put another one here and another one there, now you have 4 coals feeding into each other. Notice this fed that one, and this is going to feed that one, and it's going to get going. So we need 2 more. So let's just replace the broken ones here, like there, and 1 more furnace. There, have a furnace. Awesome. So that wasn't really for any purpose except just moving on the tutorial. I needed to get the checklist down. Okay, so now we need to get resources in our inventory. I see copper plates and coal. So a bunch of iron plates, a bunch more. I'm curious if I can make belts. I can. Oh, I have 12 already. All right, so we'll just place some belts down here. And then how many of these do I have? Only 1. I need to craft 2 more. Click there twice, craft them up. Then just hit Q. And then move it down, and move it down, and move it down. And then we'll pick up a little coal. Another thing you do with the coal, or anything in your inventory or on your cursor like this, is if you just hit Z, it'll just feed 1. So you can hold Z and like slide your mouse up and down real quick. It's not, it doesn't spread it out very evenly, but you can do it really quickly at least. So that's gonna make a bunch of iron for us. You need some coal, so let's go like that. Control left click, and I just move my mouse over and I loot it all up real quick. Say I hit Z, you can even hold down Z. But I like control right click and just put like half of the stack in there. Oh, I see, the burner is out. Okay. Well, so these guys are also fueled by coal, so they need coal to work. It's interesting. So we need some copper plates. So there was a copper patch, wasn't there? Yeah, there's the copper. Copper. So notice it crafts the furnaces for me because that's part of the requirements, and I have the stone to make the furnace. It's pretty cool. I do like that. We're gonna get a bunch of those. I feel like I need more coal, or maybe I just didn't put enough in. And we'll get these guys making copper exact same way. I think I'll just go. I'm not gonna mess with the belts. We need 50. That's not so many. I guess we need more furnaces. Yeah. All right. We'll need 4 boxes. I'll just make 5. One thing you'll notice quickly. Actually, no, I'm messing up. We don't need boxes. We'll just loot them straight out of the furnace. I was thinking they'd go straight into a box like this, but no, that's wrong. So get the coal, put it in. Just a little bit at first to get it going. I feel like we need more coal, so we'll make some more of those guys. Make our snake longer. What do you need? You need iron. So loot the iron, control left click and just move my mouse. Loot a bunch. We'll just go ahead and make 1 more so we can move the snake, make it a 3x3. And we're getting there, slowly but surely. Well, one thing we could do is feed the coal through here and have these automatically fed coal, but I think for the early tutorial, we're not quite getting that deep quite yet. So I've got my 2. So let's go ahead and hit R and rotate this up. And that should do it. 1 goes over, 1 goes down. Now we've got more coal being made for us. We got iron being made for us here. Oh look, we are way over our iron requirement. 195 to 150. Just need more copper. And then the rest of that coal there. Oh, we have enough copper already as well. Cool. So just waiting to get this coal. Actually, it doesn't take that long. So here we go. I'll just have a little pause and jump back when we have enough. All right, we've got the coal. I have everything I need now. It's time to move on. Okay. I don't think we stay on this level, do we? Yep. All right. Next level. 3 of 5, I believe. Okay, now we're getting into power. We use some equipment from our crash ship, but first I need to locate it. That's right. I need to get electricity and to build a radar. All right. I have the electricity test set up, almost ready. I just need some water from the lake. So it says build an offshore pump at the edge of the water. So hit E and open our inventory, and we don't have one yet, but we can craft one. Let's craft it. And it pops up here. And these are this little squares of spots they can go. So I'll just put it right next to this because this is the boiler. So it says build pipes to get the water. I could just, it won't let me delete it, but if I could just pick it up and move it over, but instead I'll just build a pipe. And place the pipe right in there. All right. Put some fuel into the boiler to produce steam. Right, so this needs coal. Do I have coal? I do. I'll just put a couple. Build pipes to connect the steam output to the steam engine. So this is kind of silly because if I could pick this up, I could just drop it right there, but instead it wants me to connect them. So if you if you hit Alt, there we go, it'll show you the what's going on in the pipes. This little icon is steam, so steam connects to steam, water connects to water. So I need a couple more pipes here. Let's build 5. And we're just going to place it here, up and over. All right. And this plug, it means it needs electricity, which is that pole I picked up. So I'll drop that pole down here. The blue square is where it gives power to. Connect the electric miner drill to the steam engine using small electric poles. Will do. But first I need to give you more coal. I'm just hitting Z over that. Then I hit Q to clear my cursor. So I need to make some of these electric poles, but I'm going to need some wood. Of course, we always need wood. So we get to chopping. We can make 4. Shift left click makes them all at once. Notice how it did the prerequisite first on its own. So the cool thing about poles is if you go right over and just hold left click, it'll just place it automatically at a good distance. I don't know about that distance though, because I feel like I want to make another miner there. I don't like that actually. I'm gonna hit Q and drag it over. There we go. I notice it gets that little blue square over it. Shows me it's working. And another one here to get you working. But interesting thing about this, rather than feed the coal into a box and have me then pick up the coal and feed it into here, let's just let's pick this up and move it. So hit Q on this and have it go up, and then hit R to rotate the direction up and put it here. Then we'll put you here, rotate it so the arrow is pointing to where we want it to go, and then we'll just have it feed right into the boiler itself. And it won't do it unless it needs it. So most of the time it won't even do anything rather than just fill in boxes. Okay, so we need to gather resources and build 3 radars. So we'll hit E and look at what a radar needs. It's this one right here. It needs iron plates, gear wheels, and electronic circuits, which we haven't seen yet. But, oh, we're getting attacked. Oh. All right, got him. Just have to repair our... Wait. Oops, misclick. Here we go. Got our pipe. So I'm going to M and look at the map and just see this red here. These are the nests that spawn those little bad guys there. I'm actually going to go and see if I can... If I had more ammo, I could try and take them out. We could make a little ammo. All right. Okay, so we need to set up our basic smelting system. These tutorials are actually pretty cool because they set you up to what the early game of normal plays like. So do we have miners? We do. Awesome. So usually getting iron going first is what we want. Iron basically makes everything. I'm going to hit Q on you and copy you over and then delete this one because I want to go to the left here. And then you see the outputs here. So I'm going to hit R and rotate these belts and have them go the other direction. So I want them to come this way. All right. So I'm thinking about I'm going to pick up this coal real quick. Thinking about the iron here. So I got these drills and probably just put 2 of them next to each other here, like here and here. If we need more later, we can make more. Okay, so check it out. I'm going to hit Q on you and then it's going to click and hold. And then as I run, it'll place it at the max distance. It's kind of nice. All right, so let's bring some, once again, hit Q on you here. This is why I love Q. Because normally I was going into my inventory and I was having to find the thing. It's really frustrating. Another thing you do is you can put it here in your hotbar and then just hit 1 when you need to use it. But, I mean, Q is the best because you see what you need and you can get it real quick. Yeah, so I want to craft a submachine gun. So I'm going to need iron. Go ahead and some copper for it. Okay. Anyways, let's get this going. Q. Rotate it down. And we are mining. One thing I'm thinking about doing here, pause that for a second. So there's a cool trick with the belts. Let's clear this off for a second. If you bring a belt over and down and down and down like this, notice how there's one belt of extra space there. It brings it over and it makes it go on this side. So belts have 2 halves to them. The reason I'm doing that is because now I want to bring this belt over and I'll have a miner here. Okay, I'm hitting Q and trying to make another one, but I don't have one in my inventory, so it's going burnt. It's not letting me do it. So I think I may temporarily just borrow you. Place you here. So what this is going to do is make the coal go on the other side of the belt. So now what we can do is my grand plan, put our smelter here along with our inserter, have it going in. And now the inserter will be able to grab both coal and iron from the same spot. You just need to give it some power, drag some power over, drop her down. I'll put it right here because I'm going to have another one next to this. Now notice it feeds it coal as well. And now, so what we'll do here, this is kind of the basic smelter setup. So we'll make another one. And now it's going to take the plates out. I wonder if there's a better spot for that. Like if I put it here, I can get them both at once. There we go. And now we've got the iron plates coming out. Isn't that cool? So I can just pick them up here, or I could have one of these, putting them into a box. But the main reason for doing this is so I can extend this down and just do a bunch of them in a row, you know, and get the mass production going. The power pole's in the way, but it just is what it is for now. Awesome. When we get going on the regular game, we'll have like 24 on a side. They're just massive smelting columns is what people call them. Right here. I think I need more wood. But first we need to make a submachine gun. So we need some... Oh, we got copper. All right, we just need more iron. Is that enough? Almost. Not quite. More iron, please. Get some wood in the meantime. Make some more power poles. Ooh, actually I should be careful with that because I want to use the copper to make the gun first and not the wires. So yeah, I'll just make one for now. And then I want to make more ammo. And what we will do is, for the tutorial at least, we have an offensive coming in, but we'll go ahead and we'll get aggressive and we'll take these spawners out ourselves. Okay, so that's just telling us that we have another gun slot here. So it used to be tab, but since I downloaded 2.0, they said it was C, which doesn't work either. So I'm just going to pick this up and put it there where the ammo goes. And I'm actually going to drop the gun on the ground, just hit Z, because gun sucks. So I might get a bit OCD and put them all together and move this power pole, but nah, I'll just keep it like this for now because it gets them both at once. Okay, let's get some more iron and make a bunch of ammo, and let's see if we can take out one of these nests. Oh, they're coming. Nowhere in the tutorial does it ever say go and kill the nest, but I found it very useful because they stop attacking you. Now, when we get to... Oh, I'm out of ammo. You can punch them. Okay, I'm gonna need a lot more ammo than that. When you get to the regular play, I took on that approach my first couple plays and it worked okay. I had one where I couldn't keep up with them. They were attacking me faster than I could take them out, and I was losing resources faster than I could make them. So I ended up losing that run. Now, since then, I've moved on to making defenses like a sane person. I'm just going to do this one manually because it missed the flow down there. I guess I shouldn't build the belt past it. Oh well. Okay, so we're getting plenty of iron coming in. Still need more. Okay, it takes quite a bit of ammo to take out the nest. So what I'm going to need more of you, which needs... Ooh, needs copper. Looks like we're good on coal for a while, so maybe we get rid of this one and place it down here on the copper. We're out of belts as well. Damn. Yeah, this is actually a bit tricky. If you don't get your production going, there's enough attacks, and I wasted enough resources making random stuff that I can't even make more belts or anything. So I'm actually gonna have to just put the copper right here into a furnace. This was actually a little too fancy because I need copper to make more miners. I don't have enough miners to make the copper. Yeah, interesting little predicament we got ourselves into. We can make the electronic circuits ourselves at first, at least. Okay. Just need a bunch of copper. In the meantime, though, while that works, make sure it has enough coal in it. Yeah, that'll be good. One thing we can do is, see these fish over here? You right click them, you can get them, and you get 5 of them and they heal you quite a bit. So I actually like to take those fish and put them on my first hockey. Oopsies. Okay, so notice how it doesn't go over it. You have to middle click first to clear it, and then you can left click to place it. That one I always find kind of annoying. So you gotta click on it to get it on your cursor, and then right clicking it will consume it. It'll heal you. So we can go take out this nest now, right? I hope so. Still a lot of ammo. I might end up just punching it. If I get close enough, no, it shoots it. It doesn't punch unless you're out of ammo, huh? All right, we'll punch it. And then we'll punch you. Or we'll just tank it and we'll use the fish. Okay, so eat with the fish, punch. All right, well, we got one nest down at least. It's just something to do while our copper smelts. And to go faster, you can run on your belts here. Whee! Okay. It's still not enough to make a miner. Jeez, it's crazy. It takes a lot. Or no, it's because I don't have the iron because I spent it all on ammo. Is that right? Okay, cool. Now we can make a miner at least. Look at all the components it has to make first. I guess we'll get a miner. And I think we should increase our iron first. And then we will increase our copper. Okay, cool. We can make 2 more. We can make some more belts. Let's make the rest of the belts. And yeah, we could make 1 more down here for the coal. So yeah, I love hitting Q to select things. That makes it so easy. Set Q on the belt and drag it down. So notice the miner outputs on the belt closest to it. So I could just go ahead and like let's do it like that, and then just run this belt over. Let's get you out of the way first. Run a belt over from here. And they will collide. I need more of them, unfortunately. Yeah, so notice I can't make them yet because I'm waiting for those to craft. If you craft a couple at a time, you'll be able to use them at least right away. Oh yeah, so this is going to have the same problem. Well, one good thing at least is when you deconstruct things, you don't lose any resources. You get them all back again. So I'll deconstruct that. And I will put it up here facing this direction. Pick up these belts. And I will run it like this. Here we go. And it'll put it on that side. You know what? The last one would have done that too if I just extended that down further. Oh, whatever. Here we are. And we could do the same little trick here where we get our furnaces. Three of them sounds good to me. And then we'll get our inserters, which I'm going to have to make another one soon. Oh boy. We're going to need some electricity for those. So I'll just grab it from here. It doesn't reach. It doesn't reach. Put it on this side. No. Here. Dang, that doesn't reach. You gotta go there. Okay. And then the next one will fit over there maybe. Smelt. Smelt, I say smelt. Oh, look, they're facing the wrong direction. See how the arrows to the right there? It's also where the one is. So if you think of like an arrow, the one leg points in the direction you need to go to. Oh, keep looting our iron here. If we make this longer, put a box there, it won't back up on us, but I don't mind it backing up. Oh, and I lost my coal. Yeah, I took my coal miner. Well, good thing we remembered in time before we ran out of power. So make another one quick. I don't think they consume electricity when they're not being used. Notice how this is completely backed up. Oh, I need to make more ammo. So getting some copper here. Enough to make some more inserters? Nope. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna need 4. Picked up some copper, so I'm just gonna put it in manually here. Put in some wood. That's the control F click, making things very quickly and nice for me. And Q. And then we'll just go like this. We need to get the power over to them. Once again, Q again to get the belts going. And there we go. We got our nice little automated smelting system. Pretty small, but it will get things going for us and allow us to start building some radars. So I think I will build the first one and then go ahead and call it for this episode, and we will pick up soon for the rest. Here we go. We can make 2 already. We can almost make 3. Might as well just make all 3. If we had enough belts, we could, like centralize and get it so we don't have to run back and forth as much. But I noticed one thing about the tutorial is while you do automate a bit, uh, hand feeding kind of gets you through it a lot quicker. So here we go, get our third radar. And I guess it doesn't want us to just craft them, actually wants us to place them down. So we'll go ahead and place them down. 1, 2. They use a lot of energy. And our third one just finished crafted. All right. Enemies might attack your radars. You might want to protect them with gun turrets. Well, I guess that's what we will pick up next time then. Or we will just make a whole bunch of ammo and go after them. Okay, so we are out of energy because these are taking too much. So we actually have to build another one of you. Steam engines, which is just a whole bunch more iron. That's why iron's the way to go. Just everything just takes iron. There you go. What we'll do is just stick it on the end rather than put it here and run more pipes. You can connect 2 of them. Bam. Is that good enough? What's wrong with you? Oh, I see. The biters broke our pump. That's what happened. I didn't even notice. And they broke the pipe that goes with it. So we'll have to make another offshore pump. Another pipe. We didn't even need you. Oh well. Well, it's there for next time. We're prepared. We need more power. There we go. Okay, life is back. Life is good. All right, well, it's so easy to keep going, but until next time, if this was Shatter Pixel Dungeon, I would say rat punchers, punch on, but instead, I guess I will say engineers, engineer on. Well, still, it's a work in progress. Anyways, cheers. Hope you're well. Till next time. Bye. I'm gonna get you later. Aha.